edition of Comedy Update. I'm Richard.
And I'm Roxanne.
It has been an award-winning 2000 start to 2014 for several comedy sitcoms. We will tell you who has received awards, who got a promotion, and which shows got network approval.
Also coming up this episode of Comedy Update, we will discuss how Lorne Michaels' epic sketch comedy show, Saturday Night Live, and how his creation catapulted cast members into incredibly successful careers outside of SNL. Weekend Update is have great chemistry. Okay. And Tina Fey, and they have great chemistry.
Fun fact for you, Roxanne, they were the only all-female news anchors in the history of SNL news shows. Together, they seamlessly move into Weekend Update, which is hard to replace, such as talent like Jimmy Fallon.
Speaking of Jimmy Fallon, later in Comedy Update, we will tell you about some changes to the late-night television hosts. Now let's bring you up to speed on who's walked away with an award and which show got the green light for another season.
Can I get a drum roll, please? And the award goes to Amy Poehler. She received the Golden Globe for her role in NBC's Parks and Recreation as Leslie Knope, Congresswoman in Pawnee, Indiana.
And there's some irony to this story. Poehler and Tina Fey were hosting the Golden Globes for the second time, and a note was slipped on stage and warned Tina that Amy was about to get the award. So it was a surprise for both Poehler and Fey.
I bet it was a shock to both. Another win for Poehler. NBC has committed to a 7th season of Parks and Recreation. She recently co-produced Comedy Central's new show, Broad City. It hopes to be a new breakout female comedy. Parks and Recreation airs on Comedy Central Wednesday nights at 10:30 Eastern Time and 9:30 Central Time.
And it doesn't stop there for busy Amy. She also signed a 3-year overall deal with NBC and Universal TV for a new show called Old Souls, a spin-off of the highly successful Golden Girls. Old Souls cast Natasha Lyons to play a young girl who's trying to find herself while she works as an aide to a group of opinionated elderly people. NBC's chairman, Bob Greenblatt, spoke in favor of having seniors represented on TV and has said that this show hopefully will blow up some of the cliches we think about older people. Sounds like it has a lot of potential.
At UniTV, Poehler joins her Golden Globe co-host Tina Fey, who is also under an overall production deal. Fey signed her pack as her show 30 Rock has wrapped its run. All of us at Comedy Update are rooting for her and look forward to hearing good things about these shows in the future.
Thanks, Richard. After the break, we talk about Lorne Michaels' epic sketch comedy show, Saturday Night Live, the show that launched many cast members into superstardom. Comedy Update will be right back after this announcement.
Hey Luda, got a sec?
Yeah, what's up?
I'm really worried. One of my friends is living on the street.
I know someone who can help.
Who?
1-800-RUNAWAY.org. They help kids having a rough time at home, in school, or on the street. You can do a live chat on their site. They will help get her to safety.
Thanks, Ludacris.
Trust the National Runaway Switchboard. If you're having a hard time, get online or call to chat now.
This is Roxanne.
And I am Richard. Welcome back to Comedy Update. As promised, we have the latest changes to late-night television host Jimmy Fallon. It is passing the reins to SNL's Seth Meyers to become Late Night with Seth Meyers, premiering Monday, February 24th. Seth will say goodbye to SNL's Weekend Update on February 1st.
So where does that leave Jimmy Fallon?
I'm glad you asked. Jay Leno will be actually stepping down from CBS, and Jimmy Fallon will become the new host of The Tonight Show.
Wow, congratulations, Jimmy and Seth. Both very successful in SNL's Weekend Update. And since the 70s, creator Lorne Michaels has made Saturday Night Live a household name. The list of talents that started on SNL is packed with top comedians, including stars like Dan Aykroyd, Chevy Chase, Steve Martin, and the famous Eddie Murphy. They'd also launched careers of Mike Myers and Dana Carvey, Adam Sandler, Chris Rock, and Chris Farley. Will Ferrell, Jimmy Fallon, Tina Fey, and Amy Poehler also joined the top ranks of the successes. The latest cast members, Andy Samberg and Fred Armisen, are also making a name for themselves outside of SNL.
Fox won an award for a new comedy for Andy Samberg's show Brooklyn Nine-Nine. This breaks out comedy comes on Tuesday nights at 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central time zones on Fox. Cast member Fred Armisen teams up with Carrie Brownstein in the IFC comedy Portlandia as they begin their third season starting Tuesday night, February 27, 10 p.m. Eastern and 9 p.m. Central.
And I'm looking forward to the third season.
That's all we have time for today. Thanks for joining us on another edition of Comedy Update.
And keep laughing!